I'd like to welcome our chair for the day, Shobhit Sahay from Microsoft. Shobhit, welcome to the stage.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Excellent. Well, thank you so much for joining us today at NGCX. My name is Shobhit Sahay. I'm a Principal Program Manager lead within Microsoft Azure engineering team. Azure is one of the most critical workloads that Microsoft is investing in. I lead the customer loyalty team for our identity division, which is specifically things like Azure Active Directory or Microsoft account that gives you the identity to go and play with and also work with. So today I wanted to bring together three key themes, but before I do that, I wanted to get a quick sense of a couple of questions. So how many of you are customer facing? Can I get a show of hand real quick? So I want to say that's about 60% of the room. I think we may get some more responses for the next one. So how many of you impact the customer experiences? Excellent. I want to know what's happening with the folks who have not raised their hands. But in any case, I think that's great that you are in the right conference to learn about this. So am I. I think this is a great opportunity for all of us. I want to talk about the three key trends that are impacting customer experiences throughout the globe right now. And those are customer experiences starts with employee experiences, something that our panel just talked about just now as part of the challenge, turning data into actionable insights, and finally leveraging AI for customer experiences. So let's get right into it. The first one is really about every employee in your company needs to be trained for customer experience. It's everyone's job. It doesn't matter whether you're in engineering, marketing, sales, support. You all play a key role in customer experiences. If you're in engineering, it's the product that you're building for your customers. How easy is it for them to use? How valuable is it for the customers? If you're in marketing, it's the emotional value that the customer is driving through the product that you have built for them. If you're in sales, it's the business and process outcome that you're trying to drive with the customers. And if you're in support, it's probably most critical because customers will come to you when they are having difficulties with the product. They say the best support ticket is the one which never gets created because the product is so easy to use that you don't have to worry about it. And that's why it's really important that everyone in the company is walking towards that one goal of driving that customer experience. And that's why we really think that winning in the marketplace really starts with winning in workplace. When you empower every employee to be customer-focused, and every employee can think about customer, then the company, then the team, and then himself, you're really driving that as a culture throughout the company to make sure everyone can look after and serve their customers. I see a room full of customer professionals in this room here. How many of you are actually driving some of these actions within your company? How are you trying to change the culture within your respective organizations to make that happen? And this is really important because your customers are on varying degrees of states based on the perception of your product and based on the reality of the product. And it's the job of every employee in your organization to make sure that they can migrate those customers from at-risk state all the way to the raving fans that we want them to be. And that's why you all need to help invest in the employee experiences as part of customer experiences. This brings me to my second key trend, which is the turning data into insights. Now, at Microsoft, we have something that we call as Microsoft Graph, which is an interconnected signal of data points coming in from individual knowledge, which we get through LinkedIn and Windows, to world knowledge that we get through our Bing and Cortana engines, or through our organization knowledge that we get through Office 365 or for Dynamics 365. Now together, this all comprises into the what we say is Microsoft Graph. We say it's a graph because it's an interconnected signal. So changing one data point may actually tell us a lot more information about some other data points. And we can draw inferences and things that we otherwise wouldn't notice. And these are seen in some of the signals that you're seeing at the bottom. So whether it's the 6.5 terabyte signals of security signals that we get every single day, or 470 billion emails that employees or consumers are sending to each other, we get a lot of those data every day in and out. But the real challenge is not getting this data. Well, it is a challenge in some ways, but the real challenge is how do you sort of use this data to improve your customer experiences? And while we have the traditional engines, whether it's engineering, sales, marketing, and support, we have really invested really hard in Microsoft Fast Track, which is one of our deployment engines, which is now available for all of Microsoft products. All the 3 Microsoft Cloud, whether it's Office, Azure, or Dynamics, now are available and make use of Microsoft Fast Track as part of their engine. Now, this really helps us scale to a lot of customers. In fact, we are able to scale to 99% of our customers. And in some ways or form, we are able to get those signals back into the engineering team. We have served over 60,000 customers just with Fast Track for Office 365 and Microsoft 365. And with that, we have learned a ton that we are actually improving the product with it. Some of the customers that have been leveraging this include Build-A-Bear or TalkTalk. Build-A-Bear is transforming their enterprise by making it very collaborative for their employees, making them work from anywhere they want. At the same time, TalkTalk is able to reduce their on-premises footprint by over 30%. We have seen a trend inside TalkTalk where their email use is down by 50%, whereas the use of Teams, which is the new way they are collaborating, is up by 500%. And that's really the learnings that we have got from these customers by working with them closely through this Fast Track program. But customers might come to you for a totally different lens as well. Each customer will have their own customer experience need. Some of them on the slide here, we have been very closely working with them. And all of them have different needs, as I said. Walmart, for example, is very security conscious. So we have partnered with Walmart to make sure that they can move their workloads to the cloud. And in the process, we wanted to make sure that we are taking care of all their security concerns. Right now, in the process, my team is helping them deploy over 2.2 million users so that store employees and associates can actually help the customers with the right experience, make the shopping more fun, make the shopping more easy, and make it more agile. And that's Walmart for you. Then there are some customers who are coming in from a totally different lens. Real Madrid, for example. Any soccer fans in the house? Yeah? I know I spoke to some Englishmen, so I'm sure there are some. Real Madrid, on the other hand, is using our platform purely for scale and customization. We actually see that in our engineering systems. Every single time there is a football match that's going on, we see 1 billion people logging in. And it's really important that we are able to customize the experiences for this 1 billion people and give that scale that Real Madrid and other soccer clubs around the globe are looking for. So it's really important that you learn from those signals from the customers and take those as insights in improving your customer experiences. The last trend that I would like to mention is really around AI. And this might be an overloaded term, but we are really seeing a change in the marketplace with the advances in artificial intelligence. We're already seeing a lot of this today, and we predominantly see them in 3 different ways. The first one is conversational agents. This is where your chatbots come into play. Think about the last time you opened your banking app or you opened your insurance app, and if you were greeted by a chatbot versus a real person. This is already happening. Gartner is predicting that by 2025, 95% of the customer interactions will be via chatbots. The next one is really around intelligent apps. Enterprises and developers all around the globe are using the apps to make them more intelligent by infusing artificial intelligence within the application. And this is going to be really important. We see that within Microsoft because a lot of our developers are using AI as part of the new apps that they're publishing. We see thousands of apps get published to our gallery, and a bunch of them are already using AI as part of their applications. The last one is the business processes. Every industry, every company, every geography around the globe will be transformed with AI because companies are looking to get that competitive edge and get to market faster with the AI-infused processes as part of that. If you're interested in learning more about these or discussing some of these in later afternoon, we're actually going to be doing a couple of roundtables right in this room about the consistent AI and how do we make the customer experience consistent with different AI practices that exist. At the same time, how do we leverage the employee experiences to drive the customer experiences?